And we're live.
Exactly. I love the Running Man scenario. We've talked about it before, but I want it so bad. Like, first of all, I love the movie The Running Man. If you've never seen The Running Man, you're missing the fuck out. This is classic, cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right. There's a part where he faces off against a gigantic hockey player with a razor-edged hockey stick, and for some reason, he's able to lure Schwarzenegger and his band of cohorts onto an ice rink to battle it out. And so
he knows this opponent is out there.
Oh, please don't come onto the ice rink. It's slippery. I'm not good at fighting out here.
And he's just carving the ice up, coming after him with this razor-edged hockey stick. It's absurd. You got to watch The Running Man, man.
So what do they do with the puck in that scenario? Was it explosive? Was it also razor bladed?
I remember that there was a net. And he like knocked one of them into the net, and the net locked that person into the net. And that person was like, he was trapped in the net for a second until Schwarzenegger was able to get the razor wire out, and he sort of did like a decapitation number on the bad guy, like sawed his head off with some razor wire.
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
I was concerned Schwarzenegger might lose.
I mean,
I like your Wheel of Fortune idea, but you couldn't. I think you were going too intense with it. You couldn't have just like shark, then pack of dogs, then polar bear, and shit like that. Like you would need for like maybe a third of the wheel to be the guaranteed death, like shark, grizzly bear, polar bear, and then other ones or crocodile, whatever, are like they might have a chance. Like they have to fight one chimpanzee.
Oh shit! Do they get a weapon?
What would be like a fair thing to have in a fight against chimpanzee? Because one-on-one without weapons, you're gonna get fucked up by a chimpanzee every time.
I really like the Thunderdome concept when you're doing any kind of a battle, right? Sort of, it reminds me of a battle royale scenario where you have to find the weapon. So in the Thunderdome, there were lots of weapons kind of hanging from everywhere, and you had to sort of jump up and grab one of them. There's a chainsaw up there, maybe there's a mace, there's a big sledgehammer, a sword, maybe, stuff like that.
Oh, that's the second wheel that you spin. The first wheel, pick your opponent. The second wheel, just like if you've ever watched Spartacus, the show, they like draw some shit out of a hat in this like death fight gladiator ring in a pit. Okay. And they're like, "Oh, you've drawn a sword or whatever, a gladius," and they give it to him. They're like, "Oh, you drew a much smaller gladius. That's unfortunate. All right," like and they give them that. That's what you need. Like
I like to think
that weapon is like a gun, like a 10mm handgun.
Ooh. And they should ceremoniously give both sides. Like it's Taylor against a crocodile, and they both get a sword and a shield.
And you get David Attenborough to now. Once again, the animals are not taking advantage of the weapons provided. It seems thumbs are integral to their use. Nevertheless, the croc is approaching. The sword has glanced off of its scaly skin, and he is now being ripped to shreds. What used to be his car now resembles a half-eaten turkey leg purchased in Six Flags on a hot summer day.
David Attenborough makes everything classier.
Yeah, he does. Little fucking whistly asses. I like it. Oh, yeah, this is a good idea. Chiz, put this on the dossier as well.
Yep, good idea. I would honestly be willing to do battle with almost any animal if I get my choice of melee weapons. Like you would want a different melee weapon for various animals, but I would absolutely fight a chimpanzee if I got to pick my armor and my weaponry.
Almost any animal though, because there's
any animal.
Hippopotamus.
See, that's absurd because it's like
that's where I'm going. I just
almost any animal except for the giant.
I hear you. I'm just trying to find the upper limits of this challenge, right? I didn't go elephant.
No elephants, none of the gigantic animals, none of the apex predators, but like orangutan, any of the great apes, I feel like I would take on with my choice of melee weapon and armor. Most of the cloven hoofed animals. Yeah, the hooven. That's not a word. Yeah, see that armor right there? Need some of that. That bear armor, that Russian bear armor he's got there from craft.com, which apparently existed at one point. I would definitely fight like a mountain lion. I would definitely fight like wolves. I think it needs to be more than one wolf.
Wolves?
I picture like a genie scenario where Kyle's like, nothing bigger than a wolf. and all of a sudden there's like a swarm of mosquitoes with malaria,
Oh, not the
and he has a club.
No, he has 2 cloves of garlic. Back.
Tables have turned, my little
I
friend.
learned this on WikiHow. You know?
Remember that? I want a mace like the Witch King of Angmar, except it's a bug zapper on the end.
Like a big flail.
A tennis racket.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
those tennis things.
Now,
Yeah.
Kyle, let's be fair. You can't pick armor. It's just weapons that you get.
Not even leather armor, like a little bit
Shield.
Let's say that you're in some like some leather bracers and like a jerkin or something, but nothing that would be resilient and assless chaps. You got to keep your front.
Wear.
All right, well, I have all that.
Okay, well then we're set. You got your bracers, you got your assless chaps, you got your jerkin, and then
What's
you get
a
a hand
jerkin?
weapon. It's like a the upper body like vest looking leather thing. Yeah, like yeah,
I think I
that
saw
you
it
would
somewhere.
wear. Yeah, it's like that you would wear under armor usually.
Mhm.
So Kyle, what you can have a mace, you can have a flail, you can have a sharpened hockey stick like that gentleman if you want.
No, I want a spear. I want a real good, hefty spear, wide blade, like modern made. I want like a carbon fiber handle, graphite, aluminum, something like that, kind of lightweight, but with a big razor sharp, broad spearhead.
This is pretty similar to the hockey stick thing. if it's got a carbon fiber lightweight. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ben,
want.
I assume, Ben, you're a regular guy of toughness of a 29-year-old athletic dude. But what percentage of men do you think you could beat up if you were in like chest deep water?
Percentage of men.
Wait, are they also in chest deep water?
Yeah. This is his environment, right?
I don't know. Probably most. Most people my size, because I spend a lot of time in water. I swim around in water constantly and on rocks and in washing around water. That's such an interesting question.
How big of a guy are you?
I'm 5'11", almost just a hair under 5'11", about 190.
Okay. So you'd be... Yeah, I don't think I could take you or Woody up to my chest in water because I have not enough swimming experience.
People get so out of breath in the water, it's actually really crazy. Surfing's one of those things too where it's like it's one of those sports that you think looks really like simple, like go have fun surfing, and people get out of breath really quick. But then it's like I'm out of shape in other odd areas in life, but surfing shape is like a certain type of physical endurance. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Chest deep water is pretty intense, actually.
I think you're quite the badass in chest deep water.
Do you think what's the biggest animal you could kill if we gave you the spear Kyle described that you would feel confident killing? Like a nice spear. It's got a big blade on the end. Modern technology. Modern spears.
I'd almost feel better about a massive animal, like some type of dinosaur, like a slow-moving dinosaur, because like you could try to go up against a wolf with that spear and it would be too fast maybe. If you miss.
Close the distance.
That's true. Yeah, if you miss, it's up on you in 2 seconds. And
I was thinking about how quickly a chimpanzee would close the distance on that.
You're done. You'd never expect it.
But with any kind of dinosaur, dinosaurs haven't been around for over 6,000 years since Christ got rid of them. So but I think with a dinosaur, even if you get a great shot at it, it's going to be so big, like you're only going to survive until it decides you're a big enough nuisance to be like, I was really enjoying these leaves and this 90% oxygen, that we have, and then he'd turn around and like tail whip you.